So, didn't realize. Well, so much for the brief reunion I had in mind. Bob was not one to waste time when he decides to act. I was often caught off guard. In any case, we should talk about how we're going to find the City of Gold. All we have to work with are 7 tablets and their connection to the Twilian Saga. Might suggest first comparing the tablets against the pillars. We should check for any discrepancies between them. Good idea. Let's go and take a look. Yeah, we'll be faster. Yeah. I'll just use this as a site. Ah, that's the one I'm missing. That makes everyone. What could I not? The tablets, if you would. Of course. Everyone have a tablet? Let's compare them to their respective pillars. Keep an eye out for even the smallest differences. Unless I'm missing something, glyphs appear to be identical. The only difference being that tablets have hollows where the keystones ought to be fitted. So now that we're established that the scenes are the same, where do we go from here? The Dawn Servant said we were to retrace the path he walked in uniting Terrell's people, and that we would encounter 7 electors along the way. Don't we have the answer here in front of us? Papa's path is all laid out in the Twilian Saga. The events the glyphs portray, do we know the exact location where they took place? If one is close, we should go there and search for an elector. That would confirm we're on the right track. Let me think. The Lay of Reeds was in the nearby Hanu settlement. Papa took me there once. It was during festival season, and the whole village was alive with. There's also the Lay of Gold. That one involved the Palu village, which is about the same distance from here. Before going anywhere, I should ask around about the road ahead. I heard a lot of talk as we toured the city about that storm we passed through at sea. Apparently it ravaged York Twell several days ago. Since our roads are not as well paved as yours are, they're more susceptible to damage from natural disasters. I want to avoid wasting time taking a dead-end trail, so I spend a few moments making inquiries. If it's information we need, just leave it to me. I'll bring the information to us. It'll be prudent to ensure we're prepared for the journey. I'll guide you to the accommodations I've arranged. That's right, the reservation is under Huklamat's name. If you don't mind, I'll leave my companions to you. Certainly, sir. I'll go and track down the third promise. Once you finish organizing your gear, you can meet us outside Exposus Try. Greetings, visitor to Australia, and welcome to the Follard Cabins. Whenever you are ready, I'll show you to your rooms. Seaside Inn. Ooh, this is nice. That's probably my new favorite inn to go to. Yeah, it looks like this. Walking in is just as simple as teleporting. Trust you to be the keenest to hit out with this year. But where is Erinvale and Woklamat, I wonder? Bring along a bird friend. Ah, good, you're all here. Who might your companions be? Seems we need information. Who better to get than the locals? These two hail from the villages we're taking to visit. I give you credit for taking initiative at least. What do you mean at least? I am honored that the third promise would seek my advice. I too am happy to answer your questions. Any encounters might be an opportunity to do business. Thank you both for your help. Before you begin, there'll be doubtless be other occasions where we need to act independently, so I brought these for the two of you. Yeah, link shells. What's this? It's called a link pearl. A gemstone harvested from a special shell. When linked together, they allow people to communicate across great distances. That's so. What a handy thing to have. They'll be very useful on our travels. Speaking of which, I should get back to introducing my two new friends here. What is? Did I get that one? Missed it. The Trillian Saga features a number of Trail's clans. Two of these, the Ho-Ho and the Palu, have settlements relative close to the city, so I brought a representative of each. As I mentioned before, the Ho are cheerful people who love their festivals. They make their appearance in the late reeds, and their home village, Akuhanu, is located in Kazam-Aku. The other smaller fellow is the Palu, a clan of business-minded folk from Ukupacha. They appear to be in the land of gold and craft all kinds of marvelous goods in Wachunpulo, the village. Now, as for deciding which village to visit first, why don't you put the adventurous instincts of yours to work for us, Felicia? Pick our destination. On completing this quest, the main scenario will branch into two quest paths. Accepting the quest from the helpful Ho will temporarily prevent you from accepting the quest from the approachable Palu, and vice versa. Second quest path will become available from the representative NPC once you have completed a series of quests from the first path. Furthermore, some elements and quest rewards not be affected by an initial choice of path. Seek the NPC before bargaining the trail for the right of succession. I'm going to go to the bird friend first. The quest to Kupacha will become available once you have completed this quest series, beginning with the helpful Ho. To Kazam Uku. Helpful Ho is waiting to answer your questions. So, what is it you'd like to know? Due to Akahanu, we go south to the Arch of the Dawn, and follow the road which runs alongside the Azam Uku River, is that right? It is. We wonder, however. My brethren tell me the recent storm has rendered the path even muddier than usual. The footing is quite poor in some parts. Far worse was the destruction visited upon our homes, though. Houses were torn apart and several people injured, if not killed. Even our beloved festival is in danger of being called off this year. If you still plan on going, I must urge you to proceed with caution. And be sure to watch our footing. Thank you. Now I'm worried for the Ho. Sounds like they were hit hard by that storm. Anyway, if you're bound for Azum Uku, we should head over to the Arch. We'll be back to talk to you in good time, Master Merchant. Meanwhile, you can eat and drink your fill at Oswald Yotia. It's all been arranged. Let's see, so yeah, I want to do the quest to give me all that stuff. See all the side quests for well, that's why I feel like crafting. Yeah, see all the normal side for the other jobs trying to level them up. A new dawn, new hunt. The sky wing of protection is on the lookout for a likely adventurer. You there, you're Felicia helping, are you not? Adventurer from across the waters who has been lending the third promise his strength? Then well met, tell the truth, I have been meaning to make your acquaintance for some time. I have a proposition for you. You are familiar with the Azonian hunts, yes? There's something very similar here in Trillia. And having heard much of your philanthropic spirit, not to mention your capacity for violence, we should very much like to recruit you to your cause. If you're interested, speak with my associate, Bol Agua. The Zalo is a master of the hunt and administers to the bill in the square overlooking the port. Tell him the Wing of Protection recommends you. Alright, so unlocking the hunting board. Oh, is it down here? What do we have here? Your posture could use some work, but you got good eyes. Eyes have seen a few things. You here to sign up? Ring of Protection recommends you, do they? Well, we're always on the lookout for new hunters, and you're good enough for Rook Lamont. You're good enough for us. Pleasure to have you with us, Felicia. Suppose I better get down to the introductions. Well, maybe I don't need you. This whole idea came from your side of the sea, after all. It was Conan who showed us your ways. Either way, you'll keep it brief. Our hunts work much the same they do in Eosia. We got put a bounty on those beasts to prove themselves enemy of the people. You kill them, bring us back proof. You get your award. My reputation may precede you. Rules are rules. The rules is I have to test every hopeful out on beginner bills. Can't have every youngling with nothing to his name but a plowshare and a dream of glory skipping merely away to his doom. Prove yourself, Twelia. I'll give you some bit of bite here fish to fly. Dawn hunts. You're able to undertake beginning dawn hunt mark bills on the dawn hunt board in Twelia. Pick the monsters described in the bill and you'll be awarded with tokens in exchange for exclusive items. In exchange tokens for exclusive items, speak with Wallable Jaw and Twelia. New quests and intermediate dawn hunt mark bills become available from Bolog Agua from reaching 94. Nice. Yeah, what? Yeah, minion, got cat minion, barding for the chuckable, music sheet, and of course materia. I guess that's it for now. Let's see. Yeah, I want to get that. Get the sight crystal before I forget about it again. And looks like I didn't get that before. See what that unlocks for me. You have turned us out to all the Ethos Knight crystals in Twelia. Nice. Let's see what that quest is for. Yeah, was up a little more. No, so it's up a little more. Ironheart. And fellow, is your name alright? Do you fancy so much of a sightseer? Ah, this is for the sightseeing log. Dear old myth, I gave you her journal. My, what a small world. It just so happens that I'm her cousin. Here's B. Ironheart at your service. Well, if you met my cousin Mithri, I'm sure you can guess why I've crossed the salt, as they say. This continent is possibly brilliant with sights unseen by Eosian eyes. I'm here to discover them all. My twin sister and I, that is, you see, I had more interest in York, while she was drawn to the vistas of Zack. So it was that we parted ways at the bridge, each of us trying half a trail. So give me your sightseeing log then. Let's see. Oh, how beautiful. I'd actually like to see these places myself someday. Sorry, I was going to just scribble down my notes on Yuk Torel. I included what my sister shared with me of Zaki Torel, but I'm afraid it isn't much. My twin's name is Emelian, and she's still wandering about over there. Given your natural affinity for Ironhearts, you'll doubtless run into her someday. Well, I'm sure you got places to be, visits to behold. May your journey throughout Torel be bright and unforgettable. Dawn Trail entries have been added to your sightseeing log. You must level 90 or above to record Dawn Trail vistas. Travel to location indicated and fulfill the necessary conditions and you'll complete the entry for the vista, earning experience points in the process. Use your wits and notes provided by Isby to know those stunning sights and proper way to appropriate them. See Trail is only the greatest explorers have seen her. And that'll do with my other jobs to help level them up faster. Nope, guess you can't. Oh, no, you can't jump it. Yeah, looks like I got everything. Well, ready to leave? Onward to Akasum Uku. Ozum Uku. Open the way. To adventure.
Kosamauka, the land of rainbow terraces. It commands the gaze of all who visit without fail. The many-colored marvel. An endless torrent of water cascades over sheer cliffs to shape the wetlands below. To its relentless flow, all life must yield. Together with Wuklamat, we proceeded along the Marcy Trail, a road upon which the Dawn Servant and his comrades once traveled.
It's lagging a little bit.
Look at those falls. Even from this distance, you can feel the weight of that water.
The Isle of Ham was impressive, but as you can see, Tulihiola does not want for natural wonders.
The ground is swampy, so watch your step. You wouldn't want to fall into a bog.
I won't. I told you I've been here before. Come on. Okanu isn't much farther.
There's no stopping the third promise, is there? The good thing she has Avonvale to keep her from getting lost. All his grumbling, he's certainly there for her. Everyone should be so lucky to have such a loyal childhood friend. Right, let's get moving. Continue along the road. This road, we should find ourselves in the village before long. Going on. Everyone has arrived. None the worse for wear, except for a son and third promise who slipped into the mud despite my explicit warnings. I asked you not to say anything. Anyway, this is the Hawahawa village I was telling you about, Ukohan. A festive people. Uncle Mount wishes to seek out the Dawn Servant Selector. Okokara. Ooh, what now? It's a hello greeting. Sure you heard it the last time you were here. Well, I was busy enjoying the festival. Greetings to the third promise entourage. I am Zahala. Welcome you to Ukohana. As elder of my people, I shall also be fulfilling duties of elector during the rite of succession. So the idea about the electors was correct. We just do as Papa said, and we trace his path from the saga. I'm ready. Give me the feat and test my worth. All in good time, all in good time. In fact, I come to let you know that we are not quite ready to begin. For the moment, please enjoy the hospitality of our village. Shall we poke around a bit then? We must pick up some clues about the feat. You know, prepare ourselves. That's surprisingly prudent of you. What, you think I'm being too cautious? No, I'm impressed, is all. You might respect your father, who is prone to decisive action, so I expect you to rush in first and ask questions later, or never. I do look up to Papa, but we should know that he has a pragmatic side too. The head of reason is the thinker who takes time to consider all the possibilities. With the long naps he takes these days, though, the head of resolve is less restrained by his wisdom. I can't fault you for thinking that's all there is to him. But there's more to the Dawn Servant you've seen thus far. I'd like to speak with the head of reason one day. Well, I'm sure you'll catch him awake soon enough. Return to the subject at hand. You wish to take a look around Ukahuna? Okay, Huna? Then do some groundwork before you feat begins? Something like that. I mean, I could possibly pass this test with my eyes closed, but it'll keep us busy while we're waiting. Lukamat has the right of it. And Zelda Zunahala is a resident of this village. Learning more about it can only improve our chances in the feat. My suggest devotion of forces, for instance, Avonvale, as its late and Krell should concentrate on the southern half of the settlement. Meanwhile, Lukamat, Bashir, and myself will handle this northern half. Sounds good to me. Gemstone Trader? Welcome. I'm glad to say that the damage from the storm has been repaired and our store is open for business. Have any bicolor gemstones to trade? I'd love to take a look. You have access to the region's gemstone exchange. The trade Bicolor gemstones for a variety of rare and exclusive items. Such a clean local paste allow for safe delivery of goods in the region. Increased number of items available for exchange. Yeah, just regions now, just ingredients. Yep. You heard about the storm? Never seen the likes of it before. But the supplies and the help the Dawn servants sent were making progress repairing and rebuilding our homes. While rovers and walls can be patched, there's so much else that was lost for good. Yeah, cool. The gaping hole in the wall and missing portion of the roof are clearly the work of the storm's powerful winds. Repairs appear to be ongoing. A lot of houses are still damaged, and the who I've spoken to are not their usual cheery selves. That storm broke more than wood and reeds. Must be something I can do to help them. I'm gonna look around a bit more. The dry and shrunken bundles suggest the reeds were harvested some time ago. Woven from reeds, this boat-like vessel is reminiscent of a bird. The beak and feather tail in particular stand out. This boat must be woven from the same reeds I've seen gathered into bundles here and there. The plants hold both practical and cultural significance to Hollywood then. Hello? Can you all hear me? I'm told they're ready to receive us now. Come to the large building in the south of the village. On our way. Right away over too.
No sign of Zorolja, or that oversized lout.
How much easier it would be if Zorolja were to fail here. But that isn't likely to happen.
Honored guests, I am Zanuhali, Elder of the Hanu. I am also an elector, charged with judging which among you is worthy of ascending the throne. Without further ado, let us talk of the feat.
Not so fast! Surely you couldn't begin without us.
You made it after all.
No need to fuss. There is no time limit for this challenge. Now, if you would allow me to proceed. It is here, in Okanu, where my people forged a bond with the Dawn Servant during our own chapter of the Tul. In homage to those events, I have prepared for you the Feat of Reeds.
Reeds seem to be of great importance to the Hanu. I wonder what this feat entails.
We use reeds in every part of our lives, be it as food or weaving material. But look around the nearby paddies, and you will see that this season, our crops are failing. How fortunate, then, that my appointment to Elector coincided with this predicament. For surely, those who aspire to be Dawn Servant would find the matter of an ailing harvest a mere trifle to resolve.
Aye, well, it is indeed the duty of a ruler to address the people's woes.
Exactly, exactly. Do well in this, and you will earn my keystone.
Why bother mucking about in the mud when we can take the stone by force?
Oh, mercy me! You are a hot-headed fellow, Bakul Jaja. Some electors may enjoy going toe-to-toe with scrappers like you, but I refuse to entertain your base instincts. Arrangements have been made. Should you attempt to engage a feat giver in combat without their consent, word of your immediate disqualification will be sent to the palace. If you're still feeling feisty, then by all means, draw your weapon.
This contest is presided over by cowards. There's no sport in fighting you.
Then we can return to the business of earning my keystone. The Feat of Reeds is begun. Claimants, I wish you the best of luck.
The clever kitty crossed the seas to study foreign novelties. He might know tricks we don't. Tricks we can use.
What of Little Miss Mittens?
You know the answer to that. Compared to the first and second promise, she's a distant third. Not even in the running.
Then we see eye to eye on this, brother. Being Bakul Jaja so long with me has rubbed off on you. These allies of hers, though, they might be a problem.
Damn it! I'm just as qualified to be here as they are. I'll show them.
Easy now. There's no time limit, remember? Let's keep calm and think things through.
Right. You're right. I won't win against that lumbering Vidrol by losing my head.
Plus fees to get some crops to grow. Yeah, still 45. Don't know the first thing about farming, but if there's a way to save the horse hip hollow, then we're going to find it. I make Baku Jaja eat his words. Understanding the nature of the farm will be the key to solving it. You need to examine the weeds themselves and deduce the cause of their poor condition. Annabelle, will you take us to the fields where the weeds are grown? Of course, follow me. Oh, no. No quest to unlock something. You go stand back. I'll get to the bottom of this problem in no time. Give me strength. Let's all of us scour the field and help our bold leader identify anything unusual. As Zahu described, the weed appear wilted and unhealthy. Water contains no obvious contaminants and looks fresh and clear at casual glance. The soil in the pebbles is one would expect, rich in color, suitable, moist, not dry nor flaky. A small flaw catches the eye, strangely like a thistle. Doesn't even bother the hop when it eventually scatters away. Like a docile. See, now if we call everyone together and we can share our discoveries. Well, what do you think? Any obvious problems? I agree, the water looks to be of good quality, as does the mud on which the reeds have been planted. The frogs and insects are unusually topid. This suggests the problem is affecting not only the weeds, but also the creatures which live among them. Could something invisible to the naked eye be polluting the water? We would need alchemists to know for certain. I don't have much to add about the fields, but something else occurs to me. When you were describing how the creatures seemed lifeless, I can't but be remembered of all the listless villagers. They suffered a terrible tragedy, no, but there's another reason for their flogging spirits, I believe. Go on. The festival. This is traditionally a occasion for celebration renewal, so without it, who are struggling even more to recover. Last time I visited, the village is in the middle of the festivals. You can never see the Haru more joyful and alive. It is an indispensable part of the culture, and its absence only compound their woes. I say we help them out in the festival, give them a reason to cheer in these sad times. Who knows? Maybe fixing one problem could lead us to the solution for another. Strange things have happened. Right? I fail to see the relationship between the festivals and fields. Let's not be too hasty to dismissing the idea. Things which seem unrelated can later prove to be connected in surprising ways. True, being afraid of ideas we are, any proposal is worth entertaining. I suppose. Besides, this is Wilcomott's journey. It's only right that we follow her lead. Thanks, everyone. By the way, does anybody know where the festival float is? It's like a boat woven from reeds that looks like a bird. And that big building to the north? Let's go and see it. There's much less debate when I'm traveling alone. Yes, this is the flood I remember. Does not appear somewhat damaged to you. Could take a closer look. Inspect the festival float. May move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Talk like examine what. Yep. Oh dear, one of his eyes seems to be missing a gemstone. Oh, that's definitely broken. How will they lift this great vessel without all the carrying poles intact? These tail pellets have seen better days. I swear the colors were a lot brighter last time I saw them. Well, I think we all agree this bird boat is in dire need of repairs. How? How do we go about fixing it? What is going on here? We are mining a festival flow. It is a shame it is in such a poor state due to the recent storm, I gather. Yes, we had to leave it exposed while we ushered our people to safety. With a flow in this condition, there will be no lifting of wings. No Lahana? That's what the festival was called. I want to help you hold it. Have you not seen our village? Homes are ruined. We're struggling to make repairs. You want us to hold a harvest festival? I know how it sounds, but giving in to misery never improves anyone's situation. Celebration of life and growth might help you give you the strength to work through this tragedy. The Wall of Festival leader is mine this year. There's nothing I would like more than to lift everyone's spirits. But we don't even have enough materials to repair the float. We need arbalaxi for the missing eye, upalo wood for the poles, and feathers from the winds chosen to adorn the tail. 2 of these I know. Arbalaxi is a type of precious stone used in arcane equipment, and wood is essential for crafting ceremonial instruments. These chosen feathers, however, the winds chosen is the vector of a competition in which the contestants see who can blow a feather the furthest using wind magics, and that's something of a problem right now. We who are gifted at employing such an area of sorcery, but expend a great deal of mana when doing so. We are soon exhausted by the efforts, and having no weeds to eat will only make it harder. I think I understand. Your vibrant weeds grow quickly and vigorously, so much so that they strive to the development of nearby plants. They must be a potent source of energies you naturally lack. They are indeed. Owing to the poor harvest this year, we've been left to innovated, and if we can't gather the correct materials as directed by customs, we cannot repair the festival float. Oddly enough, we may have just stumbled upon our solution. The Wind's Children would, by necessity, have a natural gift of manipulating magical energies, which means any feathers taken from the victor could be high in etherical collectivity. Full destruction all requires a stone used in arcane equipment, as well as a timber favored for ceremonial tools. To matter such specific materials must be an underlying reason. Yeah, it's all connected. Precisely what I was thinking. This bowl of weeds is in fact an arcane focus of some kind. A focus for what? Ahorna is a harvest festival, isn't it? That must mean the flow was made to encourage healthier crops. So if we repair the bowl and hold the festival, King Powers might fix what's wrong with the weeds. We don't know until we try, but 'tis a sound theory. Celebration, prayer, ritual ceremonies, these have all been known to elicit miraculous effects. Wait, the float, a tool for magic? This is the first I'm hearing of it. In the beginning it may not have been. After a good harvest year, there would be no reason to change it. When the harvest was poor, new adornments are likely added. Those who performed the labor may have imbued their work with evident hopes for a brighter future. Our years of trial and error, who would have refined the festival floats into a focus for harvest prayers? Incredible. Well, you're practically fainting from hunger, but reviving Ilahana really does sound like a solution to all your woes. I promise I'll do everything in our powers to help you. I'm still not convinced about this focus business, but I accept your aid nonetheless. I'll introduce you to the shipper who's been maintaining the float these last few years. He's replaced both eyes and the poles before, so he should know where and how to procure what we need. Down on this night to acquire the feathers. We'll encourage the people of Ahuna to gather and vow for the title of Winds Chosen by sharing with them our own reserves of mana. I'll go with you, okay? Some economic views that may afford the same effect. Three of us will visit the ship right then. Not without me. I've worked hard to fix the floor as best I can, and all responsibility is mine after all. I've done justice to myself, have I? My name is Lanuhanu. Nice to meet you. Lanuhanu. And certainly, let's go all together. Thanks to Rook Lamont, we found ourselves a promising way forward. Finishing and knowledge of available assets, but there's something to be said for following one's instincts. Well-mannered shipwright. Luna wishes to take you to the shipwright. Shipwright's name is Wookriva. He's a Sabara who's only moved to Akazumu-ku a few years ago, but has since mastered our customs to an almost frightening degree. He's especially strict when it comes to manners, so make sure to offer him a proper Hano greeting. We won't want to offend him right before asking a favor. Proper greeting. Oh, that one. Don't worry, I don't know how it goes. Make sure I have any problems. Just head to complete to the east of here. This is Albikvi, the village of all. Those who drift into Kazamuku from Kahuluru and elsewhere are welcome to live here alongside the Hanu. As Ukrivi, he lives and works in the House of Waters high, at the top of that large tree nearby. Follow me, but I should warn you, to climb up the stairs can be challenging. Showing all the new locations.
What do you want with me?
Right. The greeting. Ohokali!
Ohokali! Good. You brought your manners with you. When in Ukanu, do as the Hanu do. For a country as diverse as ours, the preservation of harmony demands that we respect the cultures of all peoples who call it home.
Well, that explains your familiarity with Hanu customs. And you speak truth, of course. To live together means to learn about each other.
Ah, I appreciate an open mind. In fact, I get the sense we've met before. You're Wuklamant! Oh, what an unexpected honor for old Wukavu. Here I am prattling on about manners, and I've gone and insulted the third promise herself. There is no excuse for this betrayal of etiquette. Please, take up your axe and claim my impudent head!
I will not. Keep your head. I hate formalities anyway, so forget about it, alright?
Alright then, consider it forgotten.
That's fast.
How prompt.
We're actually here about the Ihihana float. It's in bad shape, and we need you to craft new carrying poles and a new eye. I'm told you work with Uyuipo wood and a certain kind of stone? Abokisha?
That I do. But, well, I would like nothing more than to offer my services. I just used the last I had of both those materials. My lumber in particular went to fixing homes damaged by the recent storm. I'll need 10 days or so to restock.
We can't wait that long. If you tell me where to go, I'll gather them myself.
What? Send the third promise out on an errand like some common lackey? That's utterly unconscionable. A gross violation of social protocol.
I told you not to worry about such things.
All right then. I shan't worry a whit. What's with your Hanu friend there?
I am festival leader this season, and have come along to oversee the float's repair. As strange as it may sound, Wuklamat and her friends believe the float is an arcane focus, meant to encourage the growth of our struggling reeds.
Too many Hanu have forgotten, it seems. But that is indeed the true purpose of the lifting of wings. Your education is impressive, Third Promise.
Well, maybe a little.
Allow me to show you where to procure Uyuipo. We can leave the Abokisha to your friends, I presume? Take yourself to Cave Kikitola, or thereabouts, and you should find the stones you need.
Guarded by a giant monster.
I've been there once or twice. I can guide you.
That should save us some time.
All right then, let's get moving.
Yep. Real life calls.
Chosen one of your rivals is making progress.
And back.
Ihana, you say? Should our first choice fail to deliver, it might be wise to let this play out. The third-rate promise is making herself useful after all.
Antagonist is going to antagonist. Cave Galupku is southwest of Okwana. Return to the village first and head there on foot. So let's be on our way. Give Kikitola, as follows. One to many deadly creatures. Better inside you feel confident about protecting my own search out here. You can spot where black sea by the green hull glimmer. Anything matching that description to me. Got your upscaled inside the cave then. You take the west half and I'll take the east. Not close to especially the glimmer you spied was just light reflecting off the water. You find checker sun glowing in a distant shade of green. Seems like the exact kind of material Yulahunu was looking for. Picked up the ground near the entrance but found nothing. Do you have any better luck inside the cave? Lucy, stop. Yeah, this is our Biloxi, along with Kyle's tradition. We have more than enough for our needs. The stones you bought seem shabby by trust. I thank you both. You've been happy to know we've been putting things right. Truth be told, a good friend of mine was meant to be festival leader for this year's Hana Ahina. When the big storm hit, he did not survive. It fell to me to carry on instead. That was why you agreed to Wuklama's request, despite your initial reluctance. Yeah, it's hard to hear, but she was right. But once more, I cannot let my grief consume. Her words made me realize that the path to my recovery, our recovery, is already laid out before me. I'll walk it for myself and for my friend. Thank you for sharing your story with us. Please, rest sure that we're taking your plight to heart. Our sorry companions are procuring the material as we speak. Maybe they'll come together, and who shall host a splendid uplifting festival. That we shall. With that, let's return to deliver the Abraxas into Wook Eva's waiting hands. Thanks to the third province and mighty swings, perfected enough suitable logs of hill pole. Why would the outboxing? Yes, these are excellent samples. Are goodly quality too. At this stage, like some mice looking at rings encourages their crops to grow. But not exactly how, huh? Well, then for a treat. If it goes to plan, as those should be spectacular. Now to get to work crafting these pieces of the flow. We could use a assistant buried in the arcane arts to enhance the airport's conductivity. I'll be delighted to help. Everyone else should be heading back to Okona. I'll join you at the port once the working is complete. Gathering the poor was a trial in and of itself. At first, Wuklama criticized everything I did. Then he suddenly yelled, I've spoken ill of the third province and much surprised myself. Proceeded to slam his head into a tree. Told him not to way back in. And it was like snuffling out a candle. He's an odd one, that's for sure. At least you've seen the poles and a new eye. Don't you have to wait for the feathers from the twins? Lifting of wings. pumpkin orange, hookah green, celestia green. Look, Lament settles down to rest before the festival gets underway. Sure get some rest before the excitement begins. Over there by the floor, isn't it the third promise? Then the rumors are true. She's trying to compete the feat of reeds by reviving Lahona. The festival is a prayer for healthy crops, but does she honestly believe that it will be enough to save our harvest? The second promise, meanwhile, barely glances at the fields before leaving Akahuna altogether. Maybe that's too much of our young claimants. I won't be too quick to count out. A friend of mine overheard him muttering by the weeds, something about what needs to be done. Is that so? Perhaps we get to see now his innovations firsthand. That sounds like a corner. One looks at the weeds as was all he needed to think of a solution. But as it may, our solution is nearly ready. Indeed, as soon as our others get back, our long-range festival can begin. I think it's going to be managed to gather competitors to vie for the title of the wings chosen. The winner was only too happy to donate his feathers. You should have seen it. He called forth an incredible gust to send his feathers sailing for miles. We had to turn ourselves, but it was more difficult than it looks. For Evanvale trailed in the air for a moment before landing on his foot. I am a gleaner. Magic's not part of our training. As for us, we bought the wood and gemstone placement crafted by Eva. All that is left is to attach them. Has it been decided who will ride the float? Papa was guessed them on last time I was here. Not being surprised they would even lift the thing with his hulking weight on top of it. The White must be a personage of great esteem. That is why invitation is usually excluded to the Dawn Star. This time, however, I have another in mind. Oh, who is it? Beloved Halahunu, the lifting of wings is only being held because of you and your companions. Thus I nominate you, Uklamat, as our guest of honor. Huh? Me? This spell won't make me seasick, will it? I don't think so. Away, Anchor. I kindly refuse requests from one even more enthusiastic about the festival than me. I'll be delighted to ride your boat. Thank you, Wuklamat. I have rules for the rest of you as well. We will be carrying the festival in a slow position towards Akazakai, where the secret likeness of Vixie Haya is ensconced. What I'd like you to do is clear the path of dangerous wildlife, so the precision can move along unimpeded. Consider it done. You suddenly sit still until Wukila is finished with the float. Let me come along and help with the clearing. As you know, I'm not much for fun. Stay behind and assist Wukila with the repairs. If you're unsure where you need to go, the path of Smoker begins at the south of the village and branches off east. I'll lead you across the bridges to the stride of the sun. I shall see the clearing at the end then. As Luna said, prisoners should be drawn this way. What? Then off to the east when the path branches. And something about breaches in the stride of the dark sun. Anyway, let's live and get to war. Why don't you call all the threats you can find? We'll meet up in the point of Axelahar. Ah, you are a step ahead of us. This must be the likeness of Uxathaya, the Hu deity of the harvest. Yeah, I was expecting a flying wheel, yeah. Well, that one's, yeah, that's made out of weeds. Makes you picture how much their culture evolves around the weed harvest, doesn't it? It's said that Aksohi was worshipped on another continent. This ancient faith was then brought to Tulu by the first Haru. Haru migrated here from the continent, and mayhaps the two do share a common ancestry. This is all very fascinating, but shall we get back to Hu? You'll know what the path is safe for the precision. I need a hot right on the float. I went ahead to tell her we're done here. Meanwhile, in Kahuna.
Not sure we heard you right, old man. Why don't you say that again?
As many times as you'd like. The third promise tasked me with repairing this float, and I'll not relinquish it to an uncultured brute like you. Much less one that can't even manage a simple greeting.
We wanted to handle this in a civilized way, but we're more than willing to kill you.
We have a two-headed problem. Yes, please hurry. She's on her way back already?
Stand back, Wukevu! I will protect the float!
Are you trying to be brave, little bird?
I could never have repaired the float alone. Not properly. But thanks to Wuklamat and her friends, we can hold Ihihana again! This is a priceless treasure! And as festival leader, I would die to protect it!
Very well, if that's what you want.
Cha-cha!
Into that blow.
Good. The better for you to understand the gulf between us.
But you need more lessons. We'll carve them into your mangy hide until you cry and beg forgiveness.
Your brilliant plan was to steal the float and take the credit. The so-called blessed siblings are nothing but cheats.
Your scorn is sweet music. Come, weaklings. We'll crush you each in turn. Or all together, if you like.
Calm yourself, Chosen One. If you fight in earnest, this will end in a massacre. What's more, we have word that our other prospect is on the verge of success.
Then it would be foolish to expend effort sweating nuts.
Lucky for you. Eh?
Ugh, two heads. I see Mamuk still clings to that loathsome hope.
Talk to us, Third Promise. You're not dying, are you?
It'll take more than that to kill me. So, are we having this festival or not?
Yes! Yes, we are!
Thank you for coming to our rescue. I tried to protect the float against the two ahead. You may as well not have been there at all. Nonsense. You stood the ground and bought us the time we needed to make it back. You are incredibly brave. These all new dye I don't have? Well, I got plenty of that. Take some pumpkin orange. Knowing that Hanuhan will give wishes to spread word that the festival will soon be held. With that exciting interlude over, we are pleased to know that our repairs are finished as well. Before we can miss the festival, it would be courtesy to inform the villagers that Hanuhan would be held after all. Go forth, don't forget your greetings. At this stage, I hope the reminder is unnecessary. How? See, I remember. The chat mode and yeah. Gotta type it out. Thank you for letting me know. We'd very much like to attend the festival. The repair should be finished as soon as possible. What to do, what to do. The festival's about to begin. What do you expect me to say? Besides, of course I'll be there. Cleaning up the storm's aftermath may have been hard on us all, but lifting the wings is tradition, and Joyce wanted that. I'll say avoiding my days away. Give me more to get ready. So much was taken from us. Why even try? Up. Distracted by that quest, by the lock over there. What? The float is fixed? Our fallen friends may be glad to know that Lanahana will still be on the way. It would have been wanting us to honor them with celebration, not that this lost the tourists from it. And just go enjoy the festival. Those who no longer can. So there. I hope we're pleased to hear the festivals are going ahead, I imagine. As well, once your plans started, lifting your wings can begin at last.
So few have come.
Patience. Once Ihihana gets underway, no Hanu will be able to resist joining in.
Just so. Ukewu knows well the heart of the Hanu. Have faith, Third Promise, and climb aboard the float. It is time for the lifting of wings.
Right. Off we go!
Ihihana is a prayer for bountiful harvest. But this is not its only meaning. It is also an exchange of pledges between rider and bearers, a commitment to a long and fruitful friendship.
Listen well, friends! The personage we bear today is Wuklamat, the savior of our beloved festival! Let your shoulders burn, or your feathers fall out, but do not even think of dropping her! Ready and...
I can get used to this.
Will empty bellies stop you from joining in the fun? Come and help us carry the float!
Well, well, well. To see the day that Dawn's promise would ride our boat again. We've not had the honor since you were here, Gulul Jaja.
Right, we've enough bearers now. Onwards to Kozanuaki!
Watch well, for you are about to bear witness to the true glory of Ihihana. The float draws upon our life force, concentrating and amplifying the energy. Kishaihi then receives that energy and expels it in a great burst, where it showers down upon the land to replenish its vital currents.
Laser eyes.
It worked!
Like a literal charm.
The float really was helping the reeds.
That was amazing! To think that such a thing was even possible!
Shouldn't have left the float behind like that. I was excited to see the beads. Nothing to worry yourself over. My brother had been swept up by the pest of fever. Last I saw, they were taking turns at the carrying poles on the way back to the village. Please, feel free to lower the fields and enjoy the sight of what you've accomplished.
Some of them still look a bit sickly.
I imagine even the harvest magic has its limits. If the Hanu continue their festival tradition year after year, though, the entire field should eventually recover.
Where does that leave us with the feet, then?
You've got nothing to fear on that account. Our situation could never have resolved itself. The revival of even a single reed would have served to demonstrate your commitment to the task. That you recognized the nature of the float and found a near-perfect solution in Ihihana proves your dedication. What's more, I don't think I've seen the festival produce such impressive results since I was a mere chirper. We have been lax in maintaining the float, diluting its magic and reducing Ihihana to hollow theater.
Connor!
I was delayed by an unpleasant encounter, but it seems I arrived at a good time.
A magical blue.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
What? You just pour in some mystery liquid and problem solved?
Stagnant ether was to blame for the reed's poor condition. I assumed that was an alchemical concoction which enhances ethereal conductivity. It utilized the flowing water as an ethereal current, thereby promoting the transfer of life energies.
A method I could not have devised without the education I received at the studium and the cooperation of my Archon allies.
Archon allies?
You see, Lamachi, this is why we need to embrace foreign knowledge and technology. Employed appropriately, they make light work of what would otherwise be arduous labor. There's no need to lug around heavy floats.
Well, you always were the clever one, brother.
Your approach was no less effective, Wuklamat. It achieved the same result.
Indeed it did. And you enjoyed the festival, yes?
I did. It was so much fun. Having visited your village before, I thought I knew everything about it. As it turns out, I knew very little. About the reeds, about Ihihana. With all I've learned this time, I feel as though I've really come to know the Hanu. I like you even more now than I did before.
The feeling is mutual. And it's not just you who had a lot to learn either. I'll never look at our float the same way again.
The two of you have exceeded expectations. Come forth and claim your stones.
So this is what they look like.
Go on, set it in the tablet.
A perfect fit. That leaves 6 more.
And on to the next.
Not even a moment of celebration. That's Kona for you.
Third promise? You must join us for Ihihana next season. As Dawn's servant, of course.
Right. It's back to Tulihiola for now. Thank you for having us. I look forward to seeing you all again.
These are interesting times indeed.
The concoction was brewed by Kona himself. It's a test vial, but it should contain the same reagents.
Good work. We'll use whatever we must to win. For win we must.
My journey has just started already. I've met so many wonderful people. Okiri, for one, is a bit eccentric, but everyone could stand to be as respectful of all the cultures as he is. Lunahana is warmed in my heart to see him honor his departed friend through Inahana and help others do the same. Can't help but feel excited thinking who else might meet over the sword across the country. Come on, let's get back to the tribe. A few. Wait for the offering. I just saw customs with this new visitors. You're Wukalama's companion, aren't you? Silahana smiles upon me. I had hoped that the great bird would guide one of the villagers' saviors to see the time has come for us to make a customary offering to Zahiri. And his customary could bear and would invite you to participate as an honored guest. Will you join us then? That makes me so happy my feathers are standing up straight. The traditional offering is a fruit of growing in the southwest that must be so ripe that they fall to the earth. Gather the 3 and deliver them to Lahina, the shrine. Up top? Oh, hello. Daughter of Dishonor. Cynthia will be most sad with these. Today, you are more than an honored guest. You are the very heart of this ceremony. If the others bring her back to us, Zon is doubtless overjoyed to see you in this world. Fruit shall bear a powerful blessing indeed. Now you must take the previous offering back whence you came. Deliver the blessed fruit, Donna Hul, and the ceremony be complete. Go with haste. Welcome back. Was Hana impressed with the offering? Yes, I can feel all his grace and mercy from these. Thus the ceremony is complete. The younger Hanu clamor to this right now, which said that the fruit offered actually becomes imbued with the divine spirit. How we carry them shall be blessed with good luck. Sure you be too. Will you travel far? You feel enriched by the experience. Go with our gratitude, and may the wings of Zella sweep the fortune from your path. And one more. Light of the Winds chosen. No, when Hana needs help performing an honored tradition. Okakala will share. I know our first name. Who has been with the Wuklamat's companions? Not to mention your friends can seem to go a moment without mentioning you. Alama Hamura. I have the honor of being the Wind's chosen. It is my feathers which adorn the festival float. I feel the wind has guided you to me for a reason. As a visitor to our village who has fast become our friend, I would offer you a chance to strengthen our bonds. Perhaps you have been with the Land's Guard. It's customary among the Winds chosen to save their molted feathers and present them to their brave protectors as gifts every few years. And it's very moment where that number is making its way to Akana to receive our offering. But there's much more to it than just simple delivery. I think you'll be interested in taking part. I would deepen your understanding of our ways, and perhaps you and this member of the Land's Guard will become fast friends. I would start with a small task if you're willing. Nahan Shi is the name of our guest, and he is due to arrive some time ago. The ferry may be lost. Could you search the boat for him? I'll stay behind in case he arrives here after all. And I'm back. You're looking for me? You're not Hanu, unless you're molting something awful. So, is that the way of it? Well, now that you found me, I suppose I better get on with it. Some real lack of enthusiasm. Join the Lance Guard. I hope I could bust some skulls, slaughter some beasts, you know. Use these muscles of mine. But my first time is lugging crates of supplies around. It's not exactly what I had in mind. I suppose complaining won't get me done any faster. Let's go meet this Lahana then. You found him. Now we can begin. Before the gift is to be bestowed, there are proper steps that must be taken. Firstly, obey the warmest of welcomes to Nahashi. As the wind's chosen, it will be my solemn duty to show you what sights our humble village has to offer. As one of the Lance Guard, it behoves you to become familiar with all corners of the continent, yes? Come with me to the center of Okana, where you'll behold the entire village at once. Take it all in. This is Okana. Okay, Okana. As you can see, our homes are made from woods and weeds, both of which the forest blesses us with in abundance. Nature's blessings can be treated with care, but dry weeds can easily catch flame. If they do, we're setting our entire village alight. Putting waterways to Okana is one way to protect us from such incidents. But quiet beasts can trouble them as well. When those beasts become too great in number, we beseech the Lance Guard to call them. Do you know, I always thought hunting duty was just a way to keep us sharp. While I'm here, I make sure nothing troubles your home. Okay, Okana. Well, thank you. And now for the reason you come. The feathers of the winds chosen. They're used to adorn equipment worn by the Lance Guard. The design evokes the image of Kalo, the great bird beloved by all Han. This gives a touch of authenticity and makes the soldiers appear all the fiercer. Every soldier outfit is designed according to their profession. Each feather must undergo the elaborate process of dyeing and oiling to make the grand Lance Guard very needs. So for ado, let's begin. First has to come in at the gate to the southeast. I'm fine, I should warn you, I'm not known for my delicate hands. That went about as well as expected. Could you stay behind for a moment? I'd like to hear your opinion of Nahanshi. I have the same impression. Truth be told, it is that too the same as every Lance Guard troop who comes to see this gift. I meant to fix it. Consider this the right passage of sorts. Lance Guard sends us troops whose rough edges want for polish, and the tasks we set before them serve as a whetstone. While the course of our work, they gain a great insight into the history and meaning behind this exchange of gifts. Soldiers with a tangible bond to their charge will protect it all the more scrunchily. In recent days, however, even our treasure trove knowledge hasn't been not enough to rouse the spirits of some. But working alongside someone as capable as you, Nashi may find the extra motivation he needs. Now then, let's proceed to the southeastern gate. While this goes without saying, keep this little conversation between us a secret. Grinning, sneaking behind my back as I departed. Upon whom I think this bodyguard is worth all this trouble, I just want to get it over with. Alright. On to the main quest line. And just like that, we found our Electro and won our first keystone. You know, it's right to trust your instincts. Come on, let's keep going. Things moving and march onwards to Uppercut. No, chances go to find an Electro there as well. Will do anything, however, or should you see what your opportunist fellow friend has to say? The Oop Crew. The Portugal Pulu is waiting your questions. I've been waiting for what feels like they've seen enough of Ugo's tacos to feed an army. What does he like to know? Our main concern was confirmed the state of the Lord ahead. As a call to reach Uku Pacha, we depart from the Arch of the Dawn. Then take the road west to the first sport. Should we wave anything along the way? That is indeed the way to Uku Pacha, after the damage wrought by the recent downpour. However, you'll be doing more stumbling than walking. So you take heart when it comes to rugged terrain. We have a most dependable solution available. Come with me. Gonna ride an alpaca there. I introduce you to the most dependable companion, the alpaca. These animals can traverse Ugupacha's steep mountain trails with gentle fields, all while carrying heavy loads. Our munches will be lost without them. So they fill much the same niche as our chocobos back home. You don't have alpacas in Zozia? Alpacas are native to Yuktuel. Yozia has its chocobos, and its eastern lands have their horses. Why go to the troubles of breeding another pack beast in a place which ill suits its qualities and where it is not needed anyway? But must we ride these little monsters? I get the impression you're not fond of alpacas. When I was smaller, being a bit naughty, and went around pulling on their wool. One of them spat at me, and it was the foulest stench you can imagine. I see. Why do you like to ride? Alpacas breed as mounts, as inquisitive and docile, even those without experience find them easy to handle. Now, really doing this then. So, was the information useful to you? Yes, very helpful. It wasn't what I wanted to hear. Good, I'll take my payment now. You want me to pay you? Because I sure expect as much from a fellow merchant. Let's see what I have on me. Pelagoo value the act of spreading joy through trade as you could know. They take pride in making deals that benefit both parties. Here you go. Fair price for your fair advice. Yes, I made a trade with the third province itself. Friends would never believe this. I shall away then. Wish you safe travels. Have you go then, thank you. Better not get spit on again. You bother on yourself. Remain calm and gentle, and so will they. I'm still not happy about this, but we need to find a package to reach Ukupacha, then that's what we'll do.
Turali poets of yore sang of a mountain that would stand tall, even should all other lands sink beneath the sea. Indomitable and eternal, it arises from Urkopacha, the 100 peaks of time. Of all the beasts which crawl and fly, only the legendary Valigarmanda could hope to disturb the summit's serene majesty. Yet, with that flying calamity imprisoned by the Dawn Serpent, what great feat remains for those who would claim the throne?
And some ruins up there, or maybe just stone structures.
So this is Urkopacha. I've never actually been here before.
The air is so crisp and clear.
Mountains everywhere you look.
That one massive peak in particular has quite the presence. It puts me in mind of Som-Al.
That is Workor Sormor, the tallest mountain in Yogg-Tural. Its sheer height makes it an imposing climb. But there are other reasons the ambitious keep their distance.
Oh? Do tell.
Where to begin?
Excuse me, but you're Wuk-Lamat, are you not? I hadn't thought to encounter one of the Dawn's promise here of all places. But I should introduce myself. I am Bol Nok, a weaver by trade.
Well met, Bolnok. We're on our way to Watrunpelo.
Oh, truly, I've just come from there, as it happens. I'd asked the Pelu who sell me their wool to give me a tour of their alpaca ranch. The head rancher and I shared a bottle of mezcal while he explained the finer points of wool production.
Mezcal, is that a local beverage?
It's an Urkopacha specialty. A spirit made from distilled agave heart juice.
Yes, and it must have done wonders for my mood, for I tripled my usual order of alpaca wool. They did offer me a discount, though, so it wasn't a bad deal in the end. But listen to me, boring you with my tedious stories. I will leave you before you are lulled to sleep. Goodbye, and safe travels. Oh, silly me. I almost forgot to say the thing I actually wanted to say. Peace for Tural. I agree with your vision, Third Promise. You have my support in your bid for the throne.
I gather from his tale we would be foolish to underestimate Pelu merchants.
Yes, they do more than run the markets in Tuliyola. Pelu Pelu peddlers can be found everywhere in Tural, traveling from place to place on their sturdy alpacas. They are effusive and engaging speakers, and many's the customer who's been talked into spending more than they bargained for.
They won't find this customer so easily charmed.
Watchun Pelo's down the path! Off the main road! Don't get lost!
It's right there!
This is it, Machu Picchu, home of the Palaplu. Ulcamesha right before us. That's not good. You've come all this way for the right succession. Now this means I'm exchanging words with the future Dawn Servant. Please, the outcome is far from sight, but it is the possibility. Unfortunate. I had a deal in cloaks woven from specifically luxurious alpaca wool. Such kind of look magnificent are draped over the soldiers while doubling hula. And ancient rulers should dress our best for adoring people, yes? Finer than our finest ladies, that's right. Come to the promise. My well-stocked shelves are but a few steps away. Finest lady, I like the sound of that. I suppose a quick look wouldn't hurt. What have we just talked about? Annabelle, when did you... Shurta from far Zictura. Northern winters are bitterly cold affairs, I'm told. I can't imagine how you survive them without a heavily worn cloak of quality alpaca wool. No, thank you. I need new clothes at the moment. Neither is the third promise. Perhaps another time. Of course. My shop door is always open. You were saying something about not being easily charmed? I was just... As I mentioned previously, people live by bringing happiness to trade. Don't you would sell you defective goods. Lilla would disarm you with the draft tons of peas on winning customers. Like Lamont fell prey to this affordable approach time and time again. The only recourse is clear and firm refusal. Don't pursue the matter should you make your disinterest plain. What happens in the minds of the powerful? Must all take Evanvale's words of caution to heart. Traders of happiness. Woman's right is search out the Dawn Servant Selector. Not my finest moment, I admit, but now that we're here, let's do what we came to do and find the Elector. Allow me to propose a strategy that Kyle, Lisa, and I will speak with the merchants. Ukamat, you, and Enville might try approaching travelers and pass by. If you investigate any other establishments which catch your eye, if you learn out of use, let us relay it to the third promise. and the trade stone. The Dawnstone's Lector. I thought you were just a new face in town. Here for your succession, I take it. Well, don't much care who sits at the throne as long as they keep Terrell peaceful. People tend not to be in the mood to relax and sip our excellent Mazel once arrows and spears stop flying. You know what I mean. Mean which, would you like a cup? A joy shared is a joy doubled, I say. Oh yes, you were just asking about electoral business. Being not fresh returned from my trading room, I have heard there was a kind of support, but not much else. Our head ledger, Toby, could probably tell you more about it. Tobalai? Tobalil? Tobalil. That's how you say it. Electors, oh yes, what about the right of succession? I'm looking to put a new rule in the throne, huh? Personally, I'm rooting for Zarulja. And the forest winds look to expand our spear influence. That means access to more resources and more customers. Thousands call them eventually. So many training opportunities, spread happiness far and wide. Odds have been coming around to my way of thinking, so I begun capture goods inspired by the resilient sun. Did you care to purchase something? Yeah. Very well, I said you wanted to know about the Elector. I could help you, but I won't. I can tell you that no supporters of Saja Zawilaja's policies. Hello there, I'm Blue. Did you have a question for me? So I don't know anything about electors. You should probably take them on to see our prize alpacas before you leave, though. Oh, but be sure to admire them from a respectable distance. Get too close, our nervous feelings may be tempted to spit on you. That stuff stinks. Heavens be a visiting buyer not so long ago. Toby, that's the head rancher. What's on me for not giving a proper warning? No one makes a mistake without Toby noticing. He knows everything that happens on this ranch. You really have to watch yourself around these silver-tongued peddlers. I almost bought a bottle of mezza and a stack of blankets. Then there was this enchanting ornament. Anyway, did manage to learn that Toby is the man to talk about the contest. I've only that I share with his head ledger. Oh, there it is to be found. Really? It's also the head rancher? Well, their pocket ranch is not far from here, so you pay your business before the others return. That is a lot of packers. Still, we know the head ledger should be here somewhere. Can't let fear turn me. Not to say that I'm scared, of course. Excuse me, one of those workers, Toby? Toby? Oh yes, he likes to mingle with the ranch hands and keep an eye on things. I can't tell you which one he is, though. You can? This part of the contest? All I say is Toby often mentions his favorite pungent subject. He also can't resist a profitable trade, though must could. Alright, still, if you bring him a very good deal, he might let his identity slip. So, it's like a game. Easy enough. All I would do is offer Toby a deal and he can't... no problem at all. Well, maybe one problem. I don't think my price is deep enough to pay everyone we think might be Toby. Let's ask some questions for us now down the field. Great, we can meet back here to share our impressions. Huh? Well, I'm not Toby. I mean, oops, I shouldn't have said that. You went to find out for yourself, Toby. Or if the elector is even in the village at all. Good luck. Vids from across the salt. If I'm not mistaken, people in the packers will spare you solid. I said you keep you moving slow and deliberate. You think I might be Toby? Huh. Well, maybe I am. All I say is that in this village, none of weird more packers than I. Am I Toby? Yes, that's me. That's the work from the third promise sharp insert. So I commence with the right session then? So you're both done with our interrogation. So, what do you think it is? I have my suspicions, but let's hear your pick. Boastful? That loud, boastful fellow? I suppose it could be Toby. Want me to find out? Well, it'll make me happy to knowing your identity. So how about we make a deal and you tell me the truth? I have money. Then I agree to your trade. Done and done. As part of my bargain, I'm not Toby. Not the head ledger and not the head rancher, just a humble ranch hand. You're not him? I trust you. That coin bought me 300 gourmet tacos. No, I can't let this taco tragedy distract me from the matters most. When you tell me which one is Toby. Toby? You seem unconvinced to me, but if that's your choice, then that's who we'll talk to. Toby, I offer you a deal. Truth to your exchange for a TD sum. What do you say? I say hand over the coin. The truth is, I'm not even a ranch hand. Just like to come by and watch the alpacas. Why? You don't even work here? You go down with my guy on this one. But now's not the time to one waste coin. We need to regroup and rethink this. Huh. All the works on town on stable chores and I on that one too. Time to whip the mask off the mystery ranch hand, so to speak. We know it's you, Toby. To prove it, I propose a deal. Generous sum of coin for confirmation of your true identity. I offer I gladly accept. As you have correctly guessed, I am D. Toby, head ledger of Wanchapolo, head rancher of the family ranch. I am also one of the Blue Jar Jar's chosen electors. And place featured in the Toriyama saga just as we thought. Though it took more coin than I would have liked to know for certain. She found you out fair and square, Tovai. And I'm glad she did. Would have been a pity had her bid ended here.
Deducing the Dunservant's elector was the first step of the feat. Too simple a task for this aspiring ruler, eh?
Right. Not hard at all. Zorolja.
I am told the head ledger, Tobli, is to be found here.
You have to guess which one of us is Tobli. That's part of the test.
You're Tobli.
Without even asking a single question. Very impressive indeed. With that amusing prologue out of the way, we can proceed to the actual challenge. Per the Dawn Servant's instructions, I was free to devise any manner of feat. I considered a number of possibilities in the 10th column. But I think I have a good one. You must go forth and capture for me an alpaca.
While I've not had the best experiences with alpacas, aren't they generally docile creatures? That doesn't sound like much of a challenge.
Bring out the example! This is a special kind of alpaca. Would you please approach the animal, Third Promise?
Who? Me? Well, it should stay calm if I stay calm, right? That's what Erinville said. Ah! The little monster spat on me!
Oh, that stinks.
I can't.
Alpacas are paradoxical creatures, being both extremely curious and extremely cowardly. Press your luck when they're frightened, and you'll get a face full of spit, as you've all just witnessed. Has an awful stench, their expectoration. The globs contain half-digested food, you see, making it an effective deterrent against perceived threats.
Wild valley breed like this one are especially timid and can therefore be quick to lash out. They're also especially hardy.
Indeed. We take the rugged wild alpacas and breed them with our gentle domesticated stock. This produces the strong but beatable pack animals prized by our traveling merchants.
That's all well and good, but did I need to bathe an alpaca spit for you to make your point?
So, the task is to catch a wild alpaca.
That is correct. But be warned that it is a feat easier said than done. I suggest you prepare well before you enter the valley where the creatures dwell. And by you, I mean the claimants only. Allies are not permitted to assist with the catching. The alpacas will help me judge which of you is worthy of receiving a keystone.
So I'm to chase down a fluffy, spitting demon, and that somehow proves I'm fit to rule?
As I said, the Dawn Servant granted me the freedom to decide my challenge. And when you reach the end of the rite, I dare say you will understand why I chose what I chose.
Very well. This won't take long.
Wait! Didn't I warn you this was easier said than done? There are preparations to be made, factors to consider.
A beast is a beast. All yield to strength.
So far, this experience has done absolutely nothing to improve my opinion of alpacas. But that doesn't mean I can't do this. Revolting spit aside, they're just another animal.
Are you all right, Uklamat? We thought we heard you scream.
The third promise does not scream. It was more of a startled yelp.
Scream, in other words.
Did you find the Elector?
Oh, we certainly did.
I had to go and wash that nasty stuff off my face. They got all of it. But would you mind taking a sniff of me? Just make sure. The stench has ruined my sense of smell. I saw that look. The feet of gold. Yeah, we just discussed the feet of gold. Yes, look, my help demonstrate the valley alpaca are really people. Getting close enough to catch one will not be an easy task. You might have warned me about that earlier. I have enough trouble with team alpacas. How do you expect me to wrangle a wild one? Now the proper saddle. We infuse the leather with a relaxing scent that soothes the spirited beast. Wonderful. Give me one of those, then. Have you perhaps forgotten we are clan of munches? You want a taming saddle? Then you'll need to find a saddler and make them an offer. They don't come cheap, of course. Scratching a saddle will cost you equivalent of 10 pel in the thousands column. You mean 10,000 pel? I don't have that kind of coin. Coin together, that comes to about 1 million or so. Perhaps we all pitch in. Oh, this might be to accomplish. I don't feel right about having Others pay the cost. I'll find the money somehow. In that case, bill into 1,000,000? That's 10,000 times more. You need 10,000 pill, not 1,000,000. So we're looking for 100 times more. Alright. Payday got confused off those 1,000,000 bill. Not so sure about this trading idea. You almost talked into buying a cloak you don't need mere moments after you arrived. I hate it when you're right. Let me help you with your deal making. Oh, hello again. Blue, I work here as a ranch hand, but also learned a lot about the peddler profession. That's why I read them now. Yes, I guided the claimants towards the first step of the feat, like you asked. As Wuklamat goes alone to capture the alpaca. She is free to have assistance from whoever she likes. Hurrah! Let's see about getting you that saddle then, Doug. Promise? Don't you make me an offer. I could use an ally with a beak for bargains. Welcome aboard, my blue. Try to stay behind, perhaps. Maybe easier to haggle over prices or so many voices chiming in. Yeah, stay here, pitch in with that ranch walker. With Malblue gone, I'll need extra hands to tend to the alpacas. Golly though, Shia. I think you should go with Wuklamat. Seen markets and bazaars all over. Sure you have a sage advice to share. In that case, you should also hold on to the alpaca wool. If it's misplaced or soiled in some way, you'll have nothing to bargain with. Let's never do such thing. I'll leave the wool of Lycia anyway. Better keep my hands free. To begin, it says you try trading the wool to Hava, the saddler. You won't agree to the deal, of course, but will give you an idea how much he'll accept for his wares. Something I can help? Something I can do for you? You've come to bargain. You wanted your special taming saddles to catch a wild alpaca. A saddle it is. How will you be paying for it? With this bucket of fine alpaca wool? What use does a saddle maker have for wool? Besides, this would barely cover the cost of a single strap buckle. Offer me something I actually want. Now what might that be? Mezcal. I like to nurse a couple at days in while I inspect my finished work. Give me a jug of quality stuff and you got yourself a deal. That bodes well for us, I promise. Just Mezcal can be had for only 5 pill in the thousands column. Hold on. Did you say third promise? The mouth has changed. It sounds going to cost you a jug of premium Mezcal, aged 3 years at least. 3 years? That stuff is bound at 10,000 pill or more. Why have you doubled the price? Because I must support the man of ambition who will see my business prosper. So old Jar will go to war and his caravan will need saddles. Lots of saddles. Something personal for promise. Won't sell you my craft for anything less than my asking price. Can't say that I blame him. I'm known for champion peace, and peace is unlike to bring him more customers. Those of our grandparents' generations remember the dark days when the clans were at war. Many of these pray for your victory, Kulmat. No one's, though. To them, strife and bloodshed are as children's stories. They think themselves safe from those wars and take the peace we now enjoy for granted. Still others unsatisfied with this quiet prosperity and crave the future like second primus envisions. They've become obsessed with innovations like the dirigibles and have made trade swift and easy. Then you have those like Uville, convinced that the prosperous plans for conquest will afford them opportunities for greater profit. What about you, Malbulu? Aren't you for the younger generation? At least a year or two younger than me, I say. Oh, I was raised on the old tales. I memorized the accounts of what it was like when the Yukar ruled our village. That's why I offered to help. I want you to become Dawnstone. Keep our nation from going back to the way it was. Well then, I guess I better make sure I win the contest. That type on Zell the Salamaker wants is very expensive. Are we expecting to need 10,000 pill from the onset? Nothing's changed, we just need to get on with it. Might have had a head for trade with a stomach of alpacas, but won't give up with a piece of Torrelia on the line. Then neither will I. It will make you Dawn Servant. Aiming for that 10,000 pill jug right away will bring us failure and frustration. Let's first try by exchanging the wool for anything even a touch more valuable. Trick to find someone who needs a pack of wool and is willing to trade it at a loss to acquire. Someone who supports your bid for the throne, for instance. Of course, Weaver. Balkrat was his name, I believe. He went out of his way to say he agreed with my vision. He was here to buy wool. I think we remember the direction he was going by now. Let's head back to that world where we first met him. This is the spot. After Will Quark talked to us, he walked it off to the south. He probably is going to include Inn. Most visitors in Wanchapolo end up staying there. Let's go and check, shall we? Can I have that basket? Thanks. Now let's see if we can turn a profit. Balqua, I'm glad you found you. Are you interested in making a trade? So I promise you wish to do business with me? May I ask what this is all about? I see. So the goals are toward the... I see. So the goal is to turn the basket of wool into a jug of 3-year-old premium mezcal. Allow me to invest in your efforts. Truth and trust is what allows me to cross feelings and lands of my suppliers. Naturally, I would afford that one pledge to bestow the peace win the throne. Thus, I offer you this wool poncho, a small token that I pray contributes to your victory. Ah, that's fine craftsmanship. A girl like that would easily fetch 5 pel in the hundreds column. That's very generous, Belku. Thank you, I promise I won't let you down. I have every faith in your third promise. May fortune bless your future dealings. I can't believe you just quadrupled your investment of your first deal. We're off to a spectacular start. Only because of Felicia remembered how I weave a friend. All I did was hand over the wool. That's not true. Connections you build with your people are vital. This is one of the most fundamental prospects of training, one which you are instructively mastered. You think so? I know so. Now, let's take our 500 pill poncho and trade it for something even more valuable. You take the poncho. If it lost it somewhere, Evan Bell would never let us see the end of it. All set. Our next deal is waiting to be found. Success. You traded 100 pill bucket poncho wool for 500 pill wool poncho. Leveraging connections is a sound strategy. We should also consider the supply and demand. Individual in urgent need of good poncho offer more than a merchant simply to stock his shelves. That makes sense, but how do we know if someone needs a poncho? That's the obvious answer, isn't it? Look for a person with a poncho and hope that you get to buy one. Yes, there we go. We find the demand for our supply. So, where should we begin our search for prospective buyers? There are any number of places, but it should do worse than starting right here at the end. There might be invested in travelers. We should need a poncho. Lamo and Jaw hardly wear anything to begin with. Those are probably land guards or sellswords. Mojo, who soldiers for a living, before not to wear much above their waist. It happens to their movements. Soon they are bared soldiers. Mojo chaos can be stuck off the list. Huh. Hard bitten, lasting, sweaty. Let's see, no cold cloak, but also no weapon. May have a winner. Hello there, friend. We're not a Mustang by train, right? I was curious about your bold choice of dress, or lack thereof. There was no choice of mine, believe me. I was attacked by beasts on the way here and barely escaped with my scales intact. My coat was not so lucky. I am actually a tool maker from Tuella. I was dressed quite smoothly. All the better show the pillar of a man who takes pride in his appearance, therefore his work as well. But now look at me. Well, so this is your lucky day. Well, it's splendid poncho. This would be the perfect replacement of the coat I lost. We'd be willing to part with it if you like to make a trade for one of your fine tools, perhaps. What about this hatchet? I got it myself and I vouch for its quality. The blade looks sharp, to half well made. It'll probably be 1 pill in 1,000 column. Oh, from 500 to 1,000, we have a deal. Wonderful. Fine garments such as this should put me in even footing with any Pilu merchant. Like the anonymous owner of Mellow's mate garden, for one. While field hands use hatchets to harvest that mate, and I thought to impress her with the tool I sold you. No matter, I have other wares to sell. Glad I am to have met you. Did you hear that? We already found our next buyer. Well, makes garden and go. Yes, but it's a fair distance of foot. We should take up alpacas. This one will be a calm type, right? Yep, successful trade. Modeling encouraging that tool maker as a potential customer. If you are mind to change professions, will make an excellent merchant. Melville's dream. Will commence steel yourself with a ride to find your next trading partner. Before you get moving, you should be the one to hold this. Well, that I suppose should hop on the alpacas. Miller has so kindly provided. Oh. Ready to go? Let's mount up. And it's off to the main fields we go. Please don't spit. Please don't spit. You'll be fine. These ones are accustomed to people. I still don't trust them. You have to knack providing no matter what you say. With our pack of friends, we probably would never have become traveling merchants. Can you imagine walking all the way across Twell? That's right, that man is too tall to be real. Ukuzomo? Wasn't that the name? A forbidding sight, isn't it? One I've never appreciated up close. You have to take the long way around the cliffs to get there, to the highlands belonging to the Yokoa. So Mabel, you said you were learning about the peddler's profession? You don't care for ranch work? No, I love it. I love working with alpacas. But becoming a peddler has always been a dream of mine. It's just, I'm not sure I have the heart for it. If I can help you buy the taming cell though, that'll be proof I can do this after all. In that case, you best get ready to be a merchant. Look, we're almost there. We made it without a single smelly incident. I sent the alpacas back to the inn, so we'd walk along the main road when we return to the village. Speaking of roads to travel, you were adopted by the Darkstone, weren't you, Todd Promise? That I was. The Pepsi and Stan, I was orphaned too, you see. Dory took me in. He took in all the ranch hands, actually. All of them? Yes, everyone works hard at the chores. It's great for the opportunity to be paid the head ledger generosity. Here I am, the only one wanting to go off and be a merchant. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm telling you this. We need to keep trading things for your saddle if you to prepare for the Feast of Gold. As it's spring harvesting season, they can't have too many quality hatchets. Add to that Woklamat's way of people, and we should have no trouble making a favorable deal. That's really what's over there. Past the march in the third promise, let's get to bargaining. You have that little ask for me? Thanks. Now let's see what we can get for it. You're Mapu. Mapu, the only other these fields. I have a mind to trade if you're interested. Oh well, the third part. I'll be convinced to attain a proposal. What do you have to offer? This hatchet, forged by seasoned artisan. Wager this exceptional tool will make light work of your crops. The quality is simple, I suppose. Offer you a large sack of mite leaves in exchange. A sack of mite leaves is valued at 1 pill in 1,000 column. Same price as the hatchet. This deal could bring us no closer than Mazil. If it may interest Mapu. It's holiday season, does not the demand of hatchets afford them a higher value? It is indeed the season, which is why I procure an ample bunch of tools well in advance. We missed the window of demand. In that case, we'll have to fall back on connections. Think of it this way. Generous deal here will put you in the third party's good graces. Sure, that's worthy of consideration. Don't you give offense, but I must say that I stand with the second promise. His innovations will improve every aspect of our lives, I believe, including farming. Now, I will no longer have need of hatchets. I'll show you that I have nothing but respect for Woklamat. But this is why I'm prepared to purchase a spare hatchet at a fair price. I suppose it is a fair given your reasons. We ourselves will be no better off for the transaction. How about this then? You were to help bring in your harvest. Would you give us a better deal? As a matter of fact, I would. The Cornet's reforms come about. I can always use my hands in the fields. Then you go ahead and add our labor to the bargain. Added value to tip the scales. I could have forgotten one of the most basic rules of trading. You're going to say if you like Mabu. Should I have make together? Oh no, I'm hoping to. Out of the fields then, and mind you pick the healthy leaves. I'll take 5 good bundles from each of you. You brought me some leaves then. I accept all harvests. See how your companions fare before I make any decisions, though. Here, we brought our share as well. Thank you for the promise. There's more than enough to hold up your end of the bargain. Now it's time to honor mine. After adding the value of labor to the price of the hatchet, I'm prepared to offer you a full sack of our highest grade mint leaves. Billion meat might buy the shop. One sack of these leaves could cost no more than 5 bill in the thousands column. Then we can bid farewell to this hatchet. I'll give it a good home. Talk of the con aside, I'm glad we could come to a mutual agreement trade. As I am. All the best for the rest of your harvest. Mobile, what's wrong? It's as I was saying before. Even after everything Toby's done for me, I'm planning to abandon all and become a merchant. By that I needed your help after forgetting a basic old trade. How can I expect Toby to accept my decision then? Have you mentioned your plans to leave? Not exactly. I wanted to prove I could succeed as a peddler before I declared my intentions. I seek to follow in my father's footsteps, but not because he expects it of me. I wanted to preserve Trial's peace, and becoming God's servant happens to be the best way to do it. You should live a life of your own choosing. I wouldn't be surprised if Toby held the same opinion, so talk to him. You're right. It's better to find out for sure than what he might say. Thank you for the advice. But first, we have a saddle to buy. I want that success under my belt so I can be sure of my decisions. What's next then? We try to trade our tea leaves for something halfway to 10,000 pill? No, I think we were close enough now. I say we go straight for the premium Moscow. Buying your way into double the value, huh? Think you can do it? Trust me, I'll make this trade work. I admire you for the promise. The holding your own against such strong competition with a tone is inspiring. I'm really holding my own against Carne and Swordjaw? I mean, of course I am. I'm looking more the Don's promise, after all. With that, I think it's time to take a break.